Have you ever sensed that a greater force is trying to communicate with you? Those inexplicable feelings, the uncanny coincidences, or those flashes of clarity that seem to appear from nowhere. Well, in this video, we're going to explore the signs that your higher self is trying to reach out to you. Whether you've been feeling uncertain or are simply craving a deeper connection, we'll guide you through the subtle yet powerful messages your higher self is sending. Stick around, because these signs may be the key to unlocking a new dimension of self-awareness and personal growth. 1. Understanding the higher self. The higher self represents a deeper, wiser part of who we are, beyond the limitations of our everyday consciousness. This profound aspect of ourselves is often misunderstood, yet it holds the key to accessing greater fulfillment and purpose. Although it may seem unconventional, recognizing the existence of the higher self opens up limitless possibilities. It isn't just a spiritual or philosophical concept. It's a guiding force, helping us align with our true essence and make wiser decisions. The higher self acts as the bridge connecting our earthly experience to the highest potential we are capable of reaching. 2. Subtle messages from the higher self. The higher self communicates with us through quiet, subtle signals that we often overlook in the hustle and bustle of everyday life. These messages, though powerful, come across as whispers rather than loud shouts. Imagine your higher self as an ever-present energy, patiently waiting for you to acknowledge it. It communicates through emotions, dreams, synchronicities, and feelings. If we stay tuned to these subtle signals, we can begin to understand the guidance they carry. These gentle nudges serve to reconnect us with our soul's true purpose and guide us towards spiritual growth and deeper awareness. 3. The interconnectedness of body, mind, and spirit. Our human existence is defined by the interconnectedness of three essential dimensions: physical, emotional, and spiritual. These dimensions are not isolated from one another, but instead influence each other in profound ways. For instance, emotional states can affect our physical health, while spiritual beliefs shape how we respond emotionally. These dimensions work in harmony to evolve our consciousness. The higher self bridges these aspects, guiding us toward integrating them. By understanding their interconnected nature, we can achieve greater balance and alignment, allowing the mind, body, and spirit to work together in unity, leading to a more enlightened life. The deep desire of the higher self. The higher self is not a passive entity. It yearns for us to become aware of it and to connect with it. It seeks for us to recognize the world around us, feel the subtle energies in our environment, and awaken to the deeper truths of existence. Without this awareness, it can be difficult to discern what truly nourishes our inner being. The higher self guides us toward experiences, people, and actions that foster our growth. It strives to awaken us to the beauty and significance of our lives, urging us to live with intention, authenticity, and clarity. 5. Dreams as a gateway for communication. Dreams are one of the most profound ways the higher self communicates with us. These vivid dreams are not random occurrences. They often contain deep insights, messages, and guidance. In the realm of dreams, time and space cease to exist, allowing us to experience past, present, and future events all at once. The higher self uses dreams as a medium to share information that may not be accessible in our waking state. If you dream about challenges or current life situations, it's a direct communication from your soul, encouraging reflection and action. Dreams act as navigational tools on your spiritual journey. 6. Mirroring through others. A subtle yet powerful way our higher self communicates is through the phenomenon of mirroring. This occurs when we meet individuals whose thoughts, behaviors, or actions seem to reflect our own. It feels as though we are seeing ourselves through the lives of others. This mirroring can happen in conversations, relationships, or specific situations where our energy aligns with someone else's. The higher self uses this as a way to highlight areas of our lives that need attention or growth. It's a reminder from the universe to recognize patterns and take the necessary steps for personal evolution. 7. The influence of intuition. Intuition is one of the clearest channels through which the higher self communicates with us. It's that inner knowing that guides us toward the right choices, often before our logical mind can fully process them. Intuition acts as a protective force, warning us of potential risks or guiding us toward opportunities that align with our true path. It manifests as a gut feeling, a sudden insight, or an instinctive knowing. Learning to trust and follow our intuition allows us to tap into the wisdom of the higher self, guiding us toward greater fulfillment and spiritual growth. 8. The arrival of key people. Sometimes people come into our lives at exactly the right moment, as if by divine intervention. These encounters are not random, they are part of a larger cosmic design. Whether it's a mentor, friend, or even a stranger, these individuals serve a higher purpose. Their presence often provides the guidance, wisdom, or support we need during crucial times. These encounters challenge us, help us grow, and remind us of deeper truths. Recognizing that these connections are part of a greater plan helps us strengthen our trust in the higher self and the universal forces at play. 9. Thoughts as messengers. Our thoughts are more than random musings. They can serve as direct channels through which our higher self communicates with us. These thoughts shape how we perceive and experience the world around us. When we quiet our minds, we can tune into the wisdom of our higher self and receive guidance that transcends logic and reason. These messages often appear as sudden insights, intuitions, or realizations that help us align with our true path. Practices like meditation and mindfulness help us calm the noise of the ego, allowing us to better hear the guidance from our higher self. 10. Letting go of certain relationships. As we evolve, our relationships may naturally shift. The higher self often guides us to step away from individuals who no longer serve our growth or align with our values. While this can be a difficult process, especially when it involves long-term relationships, it is part of our spiritual evolution. These separations are not failures, but rather a natural part of our growth. The higher self leads us toward healthier, more supportive relationships that nurture our development. This process encourages introspection as we assess the dynamics of our connections and learn to release those that hinder our journey. 11th, emotions as spiritual indicators. Strong emotions often signal that the higher self is trying to communicate with us, especially during times of spiritual growth. These emotions can range from intense joy to sadness, or even depression. When we experience powerful emotional shifts, it is often a sign of deep inner transformation. The higher self uses these emotional waves to guide us toward evolution, helping us release old patterns and embrace new perspectives. While emotions can be overwhelming, recognizing them as spiritual messages helps us navigate through these intense experiences with greater understanding, integrating the lessons they offer as we continue our personal journey. 12. Seeking solitude for reflection. A growing desire to be alone, away from the distractions of the world, is a subtle sign that the higher self is calling us to reconnect with our inner being. This yearning for solitude is not about isolation, but about creating space for reflection, introspection, and self-discovery. In these quiet moments, we can hear the whispers of the higher self, guiding us toward clarity and peace. Solitude allows us to process emotions, evaluate life choices, and align ourselves with our true purpose, deepening our spiritual connection and helping us gain greater insight into our life's direction. 13. The pull toward meditation. Meditation is a powerful practice for connecting with the higher self. When we feel an internal urge to meditate more often, it's a sign that the higher self is guiding us toward stillness. Meditation offers a space to disconnect from the external world and tune into our inner consciousness. It provides clarity, emotional healing, and spiritual growth. By regularly meditating, we invite higher wisdom into our lives, creating space for profound transformation. Through this practice, we open ourselves to insights that guide us on our spiritual journey, allowing the higher self to lead us to deeper understanding and alignment. 14. Surge of inspiration and passion. A sudden burst of inspiration and excitement for life is one of the clearest signs that your higher self is guiding you. This surge of energy often arises when we are aligned with our true purpose, prompting us to take bold actions and seize new opportunities. Whether it's a creative project, a career move, or a personal transformation, this newfound enthusiasm comes from a deep connection with the higher self. It opens up new possibilities and encourages us to take risks that previously seemed daunting. Embracing this energy leads to immense personal growth, making us more confident and driven in achieving our goals. Your higher self constantly reaches out with signs, some subtle and personal. Stay open, reflective, and aware of these messages and synchronicities. Through introspection, you can strengthen this connection, allowing its wisdom to guide you toward a more aligned, fulfilling life. Each sign invites deeper understanding of your true self and purpose.